Gotta take this out from under the car. Actually, I might have to take this piece out too. Yep, that'll be good. Making a really ugly sound. I was driving down the road. Just throw this in the back of my car, I guess. Ah, fuck. I knocked down my seat into the snow. It's fine. Over here at a old place. Me and a buddy came here during senior skip day. Just a random little spot we found. Pretty fun day. Let's take a seat right here. So this video, I'm going to be talking about how ego can mask somebody's greatness. If you're unaware, ego is like, the bare definition is a sense of self. But when I say ego, I mean more of over absorption of oneself. And how this masks somebody's greatness is, well, let's just say you have some sort of ability that you can do that not many other people can do. And otherwise, people would look at it and say, oh wow, that's really cool, you know, that's great. That's great. I would like to be around that person more. But you beat them to it. And you're like, wow, look at how great this thing I can do is. Like, oh, isn't it so fucking awesome? Like, that kind of takes away from what you have. It's something I kind of struggled with, really. Like, if anybody's really big in the calisthenics thing, that's probably one of the number one things. Like, that's just kind of like an expectation of people in like the calisthenics community, as you will. You know, just like, oh, showing off these calisthenics tricks, scaring the shit out of people, like fucking validation seeking type shit. Like, when I first started getting into calisthenics, I would see a lot of these videos in my feed. People just going to random spots in public and just doing handstand push-ups or some shit, and like weird fucking bullshit. Like, nobody cares that much. Like, motherfuckers, oh, there's a snowplow truck over here. Motherfuckers, like, they just, like, there's nothing like inherently bad about it. Like, people just want to show off their greatness. People want to be recognized. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing to want to be recognized. But why not also be recognized for your humility and your ability to not focus on yourself so much? I saw somewhere this saying that a man is a living sacrifice. And upon first hearing it, you'd probably think it's like some weird like emo shit, but it's not. A man is a living sacrifice, not because he's gonna sacrifice himself to the devil or something, but because he's going to sacrifice his time, his energy. He sacrifices time and energy to serve others and make others more comfortable. That's kind of a thing men today have lost, is the ability to sacrifice their own comfort for other people. And it's understandable because nobody ever really teaches you this. Chivalry is seen as sexist. People want to be, quote unquote, independent, which is probably the dumbest thing to me, simply because to think that somebody is implying you are dependent on them because they want to help just goes to show how dependent on other people you really are. Because if you truly were independent, then you wouldn't feel the need to get mad when somebody helps you. Like, you shouldn't feel the need to get mad when you can depend on somebody, if that makes sense. But you'll see a common trait among people who adopt this philosophy of, I don't need help from anybody, I'm all on my own, lone wolf, woo 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 woo, fucking, they all, what was I gonna say? I hate it when that happens, man. What was I gonna say? They're all childish. That's not what I was gonna say, but they are all childish. Very, very childish. It is a childish mentality. In fact, that is like, when have you not seen a child get mad because they wanted to do something on their own? That's reserved for children. I'm sorry, dude. That type of shit is reserved for children because they need to learn how to do things on their own. Do you need to learn to do things on your own? Do you? Or can you just let somebody do something for you once in a while? We as a species are going to perish because we overconsume and we don't help anybody. The average person won't hold the door for you. The average person wouldn't even say hi to you if you said hi to them. So we really got to change that. Why do I say that overconsumption is going to make humanity as a whole perish? That is because there's no mutual trust. There's no mutual dependency. We're supposed to depend on each other. Like, you're supposed to be able to be independent, but like, independence has kind of lost its true meaning. Like, independence is the ability to not only provide for yourself, but provide for others too. Because if somebody else is providing for you, and you don't actually have anything to bring to the table, well, they're going to get sick of you. And they're going to stop providing for you. And you're going to be on your own, living this false independence that everybody likes to push. It is independence, but it's not right. It's not right by any means. we need to get back into a more loving state. And we need to not expect people to reciprocate the things that we put out to them. Because that's what's really going to get this ball rolling, you know? Even if people get mad that you want to respect them and treat them kindly, do it anyway. You're mad at you're mad at them for being mad at you, right? Well, do the shit that makes them mad. Do the shit that makes them mad. Maybe they'll change their ways. It's funny how childish grown-ass adults are. Like, I'm a high schooler. I'm still in my senior year. It's funny as fuck how childish grown-ass adults are sometimes, dude. I work at Planet Fitness. This spot's actually not too far from here. I gotta go to work in a little bit. But there was this man. We started these new hours, right? Planet Fitness is known for being 24 hours and all that. But now on weekends, we open at 7 and close at 7. So everybody's like shitting their pants over it. And it's really funny to see. But since we close at 7, we have to close the black card spot, like the special guest location at 6:30. And there's this man who came in like 6:45, something like that, and he wanted a tan. And we were like, sorry man, we close it 30 minutes before we close the store. And he's like, that's stupid. Turns around and walks off. Like, dude, like it was funny because it was like the brattiest tone. Like, he sounded like a petulant child, bro. Like a petulant fucking child. And it was honestly pathetic. Like, it kind of scares me that's what people are like, dude. That fucking scares the shit out of me. But we can't live in fear. We can't live in fear of the future, because if we're fearful for the future, then our fears are going to come true. That's probably a topic for another video. But, oh yeah, last video I was going to say that I was going to do the next video on my opinions about weed. But I don't really think I should preemptively decide that I'm going to make an opinionated video, since my opinions do change quite a bit. I didn't smoke weed in that time, and my opinion on it is still kind of the same. I mean, if you want to know my opinion, I can just tell you. My opinion really is that yes, there is a problem with weed. A lot of people like to say that there's no problem with weed, it's all good, just smoke every day. I don't think that's true. I used to smoke every day, and now I'm sober. And to tell you what, I enjoy the fuck out of being sober. Now, is weed all bad? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't think the problem is use of weed in the first place. I think the problem is frequency of use and identity of the substance you're using. Forming your identity on the substance that you are using. I think that's just about the dumbest shit you could ever do. And that's gonna actually scare people away from you. Like, dude, it's one thing to smoke fucking weed, but if you are actually a stoner, you are just stupid, dude. like bong ripping fucking like, I don't know. It's funny. It's funny if you're ironic about it, but it's not like you can't have fucking ambitions, dude. Jeez. And yeah, smoking weed every day is gonna get rid of your ambitions. That's for sure. So, same for drinking every day, man. Fuck. Same for drinking every day. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about controlling your ego and caring more about others than you care about yourself. And it's not like don't take care of yourself, but you weren't even supposed to like think about yourself really, like spend some time just staring out into the distance, thinking, letting your brain think. You'll realize how little you actually think about yourself. How little you think I, this, me, that, you know. Your brain naturally doesn't think about yourself. I'm not sure exactly what makes us think about ourselves so much. It's got to be media. Envy actually. Envy, I want that, I want this. Maybe that's why envy is a sinful thing. But this video is getting quite long now, so I guess I'll have to end it. I also got to get to work, 11:41. All right, see you guys. Have a great day.